Planet Internet, I'm Emperor Cole from MindbenderENT.com, and this is Emperor Cole Film Review. And today I'm here to review The Belko Experiment, written by James Gunn and directed by Greg McLean. Everybody, let's get ready for this battle royale in the office. Let's do it! The Belko Experiment is written by James Gunn. Yes, the same James Gunn who wrote Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1 and directed it, and who also wrote Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 and has directed that film, which is yet to be released. I heard he originally wanted to direct this movie, but of course his schedule, since he was doing that film, he was not able to. So once hearing he wrote this movie, I was intrigued to definitely see what he came up with and to see how it would be executed. This movie is like The Office Space meets The Purge, an extreme version of that. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the world can relate to this movie on some level as far as working with some coworkers who you didn't like or didn't really care for. And you can imagine if your own personal survival depended on killing these people, it'd be pretty interesting to see how that plays out. So I thought that this movie has a very interesting premise of workplace survival. This movie does a very good job with action and suspense and blending them together, where it leaves you on the edge of your seat, where you're kind of not quite sure who's going to die next. And of course, these people are getting instructions over the intercom that a certain amount of people need to die within a certain amount of time, or they're going to kill twice as many people with these implants that basically explosives are in their head. So of course you wonder, how did they get explosives in their head? Michael Rooker did a good job at playing the sleazebag employee who's willing to turn into a killer to get rid of people, all because this is going on. So it almost seems like maybe that was already a part of his personality and his character, and it just took this moment to bring it out. Tony Goldwyn did a very good job at playing the CEO/leader of the company, who was now willing to make these cold, calculated decisions about who needed to die and when, and he was willing to put together his team of people to carry out his plan. So, and that's one of those things where it's almost like you look at it as like a metaphor about the elite in the country, at least kind of how I saw it, where the top 1%, the people at the top, are willing to sacrifice the people on the bottom in order to meet a certain goal. And that's something that we see play out in society on different levels. The gore and special effects in this movie were done very well. Even though this movie only has a production budget of about $5 million, when you see people's heads exploding, you see people getting stabbed up with a knife or hit up with an axe, it looks very real and believable. Just the sound effects to it, the visuals, it's very visceral, like it feels like it's really happening, you can feel it. And of course it's happening in a work environment, and it's being delivered by just regular working everyday people who are going to these savage ends because they're trying to live. There's something about it that really hits home and really connects with you. It's one of those things where you ask yourself, if you were really in this situation, no matter where you work at, would you be willing to take other people out to ensure your own survival? Okay, so let's take this quick commercial break so we can hear a word from our sponsor, Mindbender Entertainment. The future is now.
Man, I have to go to MindbenderENT.com like 10 times a day. It has everything, man.
Everything?
And you can even access it through your phone.
I gotta see this.
And the ladies love it. Oh!
Yeah, I gotta see about this right now.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh!
It was you. It was you.
What is all this commotion? Don't tell me it's our website again. Not again.
But the ladies love it.
The ladies love it.
Ladies love it.
The ladies love it.
The Belko Experiment is definitely a good horror/thriller. Anyone who enjoys these horror/thriller movies that all take place in one location that's kind of closed in, I think you're definitely going to enjoy this film. This movie definitely has more action and a little more gore than I expected. It is a low-budget film, but it does not feel like a low-budget film because of the cast and because of the special effects with the gore. Time for me to give the Belko Experiment a score on the Mindbender Movie Meter. I'm going to have to give this movie a score of 81%. 81% on the Mindbender Movie Meter. This is a film that I do recommend checking out while it's still in theaters. Okay, so this has been Emperor Cole Film Review for the Belko Experiment. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to his YouTube channel. If you have friends who wondered about this movie or if they're horror lovers, please share this review with them and have them subscribe to this YouTube channel. Of course, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Mindbender Entertainment. Check us out on Twitter at MindbenderENT. And of course, check out the website mindbenderent.com. And remember, the future is now.